Under leadership, we have seen some transformation when it comes to
Touch TV News Channel. The best.
In brotherhood we stand. Nigeria's old and proud to serve a sovereign motherland.
God bless Nigeria.
Amen.
Allegations of corrupt practices and touch on other allegations in the correctional service.
I want to acknowledge the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, who is sitting right here with us.
Dr. not only the boss of the permanent secretary.
Using the congestion unit of Legal Aid Council of Nigeria, we bring felicitation from the Director General of Legal Aid Council of Nigeria.
Abuse of power, torture, cruel, inhumane, and degrading treatment against the Nigerian Correctional Service, the person of Dr. Magdalene Ajasis, who also is a member of the Mandatory Services Ministry of Interior, the person of Alhaji Nasser Usman, and then we also have seated up there on the high table the Director of Legal Services in the person who also, yes, the panel secretary, Dr. Uju Abomo, welcome, ma'am. Also seated up there is DCG, retired Osigwe, SA to the minister. You're welcome. May I please invite, also seated on the panel, the secretary of the board, Major General Abdulmajid, the acting Controller General of Nigerian Correctional Service, the person of Mr. Sylvester Ndidi Onwabuchi, MNI, MFR. Okay, right.
Legal Aid Council, thank you for the wonderful work. Let me say this, it's not just a wonderful work, but let me say
inmates are treated properly, talking about their social activities.
That's why we have the independent panel investigating. By the time they finish, we will also align ourselves. Under leadership, we have seen some transformation when it comes to correctional service. A week ago, we are just in on what they should expect. Please, can you expatiate more on that?
Well, we have taken it as the foremost advocacy issue. The number of persons who constitute the inmates of our correctional detention facilities, especially persons who are waiting trial persons. And we are worried that a number of these persons are remanded by magistrates especially, without any charge being filed against them, without any order being made for them to be brought back to the court for review. And I put pressure on the number of persons who languish in our detention facilities. And a number of some of these persons end up dying, contracting terminal illnesses, sometimes becoming broken men and women, coming out of society with a vengeance, or spending longer time than they would have spent if they had been tried in court and convicted. And we think that it is not a good way for a society to treat its people. If a person has been accused of committing a crime, he or she must have his day in court, and should only spend such intolerable length of time in prison if he or she has been convicted. And we think that this conversation should center around that, and also center around the remand practices of our courts, and also the failure of our courts to utilize non-custodial measures like imposition of fine, community service, supervised release, and other measures contained in the Nigeria Correctional Services Act, which will enhance the admission of criminal justice system and ensure that we do not at all times send people to prisons where they may come out worse than they were when they went in there. And that is our message. That we must, and I'm glad that this investigative panel is not only looking into allegations of corruption, but into issues around this, because we must work with the judiciary to ensure that these things don't continue to happen. We can't afford to have, whether you take the figure of 68% or 73% of the inmates being persons awaiting trial. the figures are not good for us.
So, most inquiry has been swept under carpet. Do you think this one will not be done?
Well, there's room for optimism, otherwise we'll be wasting our time. But if you listen to the minister's keynote address, that would suggest that he wants recommendations to be implemented. So I don't think we should worry about being swept under the carpet. And we owe a duty to the society to ensure that when the reports are made, we hold the public officers accountable to ensure that the recommendations are implemented. They get swept under the carpet when we keep quiet and don't hold them accountable.
Thank you very much.